Hey guys, welcome to another episode of my road to 2200 ELO. We are rated 2084 at this point. Yeah, after a draw in the last game, a little bit of a lucky draw. Not gonna lie, I was pretty worse off there in that game. However, we're gonna be playing another game today. We're playing with the black pieces again because why not? You know. There's this guy with the crazy opening lines and stuff, and you know. I mean, do I just take? I'm just gonna take. I mean, this diagonal is never really a problem with the bishop with the pawns like this, and then I'm just gonna let him take me. Should be fine. Should be fine. The question is though, how do I develop this knight? Should I do something a little bit crazy? You know, why not? Knight c7. Sometimes I like to play crazy things. I know it's not. I know it's not very good, but you know. This is the reti opening. Reti opening. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, there's e4 coming, right? Okay, that's the problem maybe. e4. Bishop f5. I don't really like bishop f5. That doesn't look like a move I want to play. If I go here. What did I accomplish? Not a whole lot, right? Not a whole lot. What if I just go here right now? Maybe I can do that. So there takes. So there's probably still gonna be just e4, I guess. Takes e5. Here. Looks like playable position. If he ever does this, I'm just gonna take and take. I suspect just e4, I guess, right? I mean, makes the most sense. We're off to a little bit of a strange start here. Okay, there's no e4, there's a3. That's not a move I would have expected, but okay. Knight c7, this is gonna be it's a wild game already. I don't know what's going on. Okay, or just this crazy move, bishop e6. Is that awful? That's pretty awful, right? Bishop e6, there's just knight g5, I guess, right? Knight g5, and then even if I, okay, let's go knight c7. I think that's a little bit more logical. Wow. Okay. Here's here. That's a straight up fork. Let's not do that. Here is knight e5, maybe knight e5. I can. Yeah, I don't really like to take there. I really wish I could play. e5. I kind of messed that up for myself. Let's go rook e8. Maybe at some point play for e5. e5. Yeah, I expected this much. So there. Okay, what about now? e5. e5. Oh, e5 looks good because he cannot take because the queen is hanging. Knight takes is a free piece, so that's good. I can take, and then I can probably just take. It makes the most sense, I guess. And then bishop g4 or something. Bishop g4, there's still knight e5, which is also still a little bit annoying. Although, no, there's not. No, there's not. Let's just take. Yeah, do we take that? Takes. That's a good question. Do we trade here? I mean, I'm not at all good enough to know if we do or not. But I guess, I mean, so let's take a look at what's going on here. I guess my assumption would be, okay, the light squared bishop is bad because it is in the Caro-Kann, right? It's always a little bit of a difficult piece to move around, especially after playing g6, because now I just don't have really any squares here. I cannot go here. I cannot really go here. I mean, maybe I can go here, but it's not that good. Although on the other side, h3 is now very weak, so it's also good to keep it maybe. But I could play like bishop d7. Yeah, I don't know. Bishop d7. Bishop e6. Bishop e6. d5 takes. I guess bishop e6 is also possible. Yeah, this is a move I normally wouldn't really play, I guess, bishop e6, but let's try it. Let's go back with the bishop. Let's try to save the bishop, and maybe there's immediately knight g5, which is already annoying. Probably have to retreat even further down, so... Maybe there's queen d7 and takes. Knight g5 is a little bit annoying for sure. Probably need to play bishop d7. My opponent's also playing some strange moves. Definitely playing some strange moves. Here there's still this, which I don't really like. So maybe I should play with h6, but that also just feels wrong. But okay. This is now hanging. Wait, am I not just threatening this, and this? Let's try it. Let's take the e4 pawn. I don't know if that works though. There's some discovery tricks. And there's maybe also this indeed. Okay, let's go back. Okay, that was my opponent's idea, I guess. So here there's still knight here. No, there's not, because then I can take. Okay, so there, but there is there, and there, I guess. I really dislike getting that knight in here. Yeah, I really dislike getting that knight in here. I'm gonna play it anyways. If he takes, I take. Okay, he goes here, which is also understandable, of course. Just put a rook in the center. I don't know if I can do this, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, okay, makes some sense as well, of course. He's attacking the pawns here. There, push, takes. I cannot even do that, so no. Let's go ahead after this pawn, maybe. If he goes here, I'm just gonna go drop back this time. Gonna keep my bishop on this annoying diagonal, hopefully. This is hanging, I guess. It's a little bit takes there. Ugh. Takes. Yeah. So here takes would work, but so here that doesn't work, but here this maybe. I don't know if I don't know if I could take that. I don't. Yeah. Put some pressure on these pawns here. I don't know if that works either, but you know, that's a free pawn, isn't it? Is this a free pawn? It probably is, right? I mean, I guess he wants to push or something, maybe. Knight c4. What about knight c4 first? It's like there's like a check. Is probably annoying, but no. Maybe check and push, but then I take, I guess. This is protected, so at least that's nice. If he takes here, I'll just take back. Yeah, there's push, but just knight d6. I think I can just take, right? I mean, this, but then what about just knight e4? Or knight b5? Knight b5. Takes. We just trade, right? Knight b5. He takes my queen, I take his queen, he takes a rook, I take a rook. I guess we just trade. There's no checks or anything, so. Not really enough time to really calculate in 10-minute games, which is a bit of a bummer. So often you just have to go on instinct a little bit, which isn't always the best thing, right? Exactly, now I could take 2 rooks for a queen, do I? Okay, I guess I do. Right, why not? You know, we're having fun here as well. I mean, it's not always only serious. I don't know if that was a good decision though. I could have also just moved the queen, but you know. Yeah, okay, you're attacking my rook, very dangerous. Oh, there's some discoveries now, which is not really what I want, but then I can take, so probably should be okay, I guess. There. Oh, there's this. Ooh. So knight here is annoying, right? But then I can go back. Okay. This looks like a stupid move. Okay, I need to be careful about the discoveries. I don't want to allow too many strange things going on here. But how? I guess I need to go back or something? Or do I go here? I need to play. Okay, he goes here. Yeah, knight here is annoying. Yeah, now I need to be careful, right? I cannot allow knight here. Yeah, how do I prevent all of this from happening? Not sure, but I'm gonna do it like this, I guess. I don't know if this is losing though. Maybe just now I can go rook f8 or something. Yeah, rook f8, there's still knight g5, and then I have to take. Let's go here. Oh, wow. That's made in one. Maybe he doesn't see it, you know? Yeah, okay, that was probably a bad decision to trade queens, right? He doesn't see it. Wow, insane. Okay, yeah, I mean, what? Okay, let's go here and here, I guess. Well, although that's probably also just made. Probably just still made if he goes here, right? So there, might be okay if I just go here. It's very difficult to defend this. Very difficult. Okay, he goes here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have no time as well. It's a little bit of a shame. My pieces are too far away from the action as well. Take out the pawn, or take out the pawn, takes here, and then there's still mate once more. He just doesn't trade. Wow, what is he doing? Just queen e6, bro. Queen e6 and it's just game over, I think. Okay, there's this as well. He gives me a lot of counterplay. I don't know if any of this works, but he gives me a lot of counterplay. It's also still made in some lines, like yeah, but yeah. I have no time. It's annoying, huh? Yeah, he had like a few mates there, but you know. Oh yeah, he still has mate. Okay, yeah, I had no time, of course, but yeah. Yeah. Bad. Very bad, though. This might have been one of the worst games I've played in a long time in this series. This was not good at all. Somehow I kept holding on, though. Yeah, taking queens was not the worst. It's also not... It's not the worst, but it's also not the best. But yeah. And then here it became very iffy. Yeah. I need to go here. And then here, maybe. Yeah. Okay. It's a little bit of the same thing, I guess, right? But, you know. Yeah. Yeah, and then... it's just made in one. This is very bad. So bad. Yeah, I think here just something like this, man. But that's good. That maybe something like this is already very good as well. Okay, it's not the best, but you know. Yeah, and he allowed so much counterplay. I mean, just take, right? I mean, just take. If I take like this, take. I can move the knight because I get mated. Oh, this is apparently a draw. How is this a draw? Because I can take here. But what now? Why this is a draw? This is not a draw, right? You can build a fortress. Okay. Well, that obviously isn't a good move, but maybe this. This is apparently a draw. Wow. Okay, well, I mean, oops. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he allowed way too much counterplay. Going back, still, now I was very down, very low on time, so it was a little bit difficult. But yeah, and here it's a draw again. It's a draw again. But how do you? I mean, what do you do? Just here. Okay, yeah, you block you break the pin like this. Okay, yeah, then you can take, and there's no. Now you would be able to play this though. But this still looks pretty difficult to play though. Not gonna lie. And apparently this is a major mistake. Yeah, because he threatens mate, and I cannot take here because of mate. Still mate. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bummer I only had 20 seconds left because it's an interesting position. This looks very oh, it's made in 2. Wow. Crazy. Okay. See you guys in the next one. Bye.